Let's meet the Barbacia family. Pat, Linda, Mike, Susan, and Phil, ready for action. Playing against the Hinkley family. Linda, Tammy, Stephen, Wanda, and Deanna. On your marks. Let's start the Family Feud. The star of Family Feud, Ray Combs.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. Hello to whichever family that we have here. And hello to the Hinkley family. And thank you at home. Now, you might wonder, what is this beautiful girl doing with me on the stage? It's Christmas week, and no better time to spend with your family than Christmas. And this is my cousin Esther, all the way from Ohio. How about that? She's here. I told your mother that if you got to Los Angeles, I'd look out for you. So go over there and stand by Jean Wood and don't touch her, Jean. My cousin Esther. It's nice to have family on the holidays. Now, speaking of families, who will play for $5,000 today? Will it be... Pat, it was a rhetorical question. Will it be the Barbacia family with Pat?
Happy holidays, Ray.
Happy holidays. Tell everybody who you brought with you, Pat, and where you're from.
Ray, we're from San Jose, California.
Yes.
And I brought with me, yay, San Jose.
Sounded like Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
Yay, San Jose Wilbur.
That's my joke, Ray.
I
Brought with me my lovely wife, and pregnant, by the way, Susan.
It's more than I cared to know, but welcome to the show.
My sister-in-law, Linda.
Yes.
My brother-in-law, Phil. And my brother-in-law, Mike. Ready for
What a pleasure. The Barbacias, the champions. Or will it be the Hinkley family playing for $5,000? Stephen, where's your lovely family from?
We're also from San Jose, Ray.
Two San Jose families. Do you know them?
We do now, Ray.
This is for the bragging rights of San Jose. Tell us who you brought, Stephen.
I brought my lovely wife, Linda.
Hi, Ray.
My sister-in-law, Wanda, her twin sister, if you
Hi,
couldn't
Ray.
tell.
I can tell.
My niece, Tammy, and my niece, Deanna.
Hi,
It is
Ray.
a pleasure. I think it's time to play the Feud. Let us go right now, family. Good luck. The first family, the 300, is going to play for $5,000. Good luck to both. The top 6 answers are on that board. Pat laughs evilly that we asked 100 people this question. You try to find the most popular answer. What's the first thing you want when you don't feel well? Stephen?
An aspirin.
Show me an aspirin. Medicine. One answer could be more popular, Pat. What's the first thing you want when you don't feel well?
Sleep.
Is it number 1? Sleep.
Come on, sleep.
53 people. Gee, Stephen, I thought 2 was good. Good job, Pat. Good job. Susan?
Soup.
When you're sick, is it the first thing you want? Soup. Linda, welcome back, and what do you say?
I say, if I'm sick, I want a doctor.
Yeah. Good answer.
Did our survey say doctor?
All right.
Good
There
luck.
you go. There you go.
Phil? How you doing?
Fine, fine.
First thing you want when you don't feel well.
Want to be left alone.
Yeah. Leave him alone.
Left alone.
I'm having chest pains. Leave me alone. Let me see. Just leave me alone. Wow.
Hey.
Huh. Just left alone. Mike, nice to have you back on the show. What's the first thing you want when you don't feel well?
When I'm sick, I want my mommy.
That's a very sensitive answer, Mike. I'm not feeling well. I want to see my mommy. As soon as you get her, she says, go to bed, take some medicine, leave me alone. I'm your mother. Pat, can you bring this home on a clean sweep? You started it. The first thing you want when you don't feel well of our 100 people surveyed. 3 seconds. And they're going to try to steal Susan if you don't know.
7 Up.
More specific? Diet or regular? All right. She said 7 Up.
Right.
Hinkley, do you know number 6, the first thing you want when you don't feel well, Deanna? Doesn't know, Tammy.
TLC.
TLC?
Tender
man,
loving
when you're feeling
care.
bad. Wanda?
Water.
Water, TLC?
Orange juice.
Orange juice, water, and tender love and care. Tell Stephen what will get you this first bag. I'm going to ask the family to be quiet. We heard water, TLC, and what else?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. Now, you may go on your own with them.
I'm going to go with orange juice. Right.
It's got a lot of vitamin C, but will it get you $85? Orange juice. Barbacia family keeps the bag. Let's see. Did anybody say the remaining answer? Number 6. When you don't feel well, you want first sympathy. Who said that? Tender love and care.
I did.
Who said sympathy? Unbelievable. The feud has begun. Who's going to play for $5,000? Find out after these important messages.
In Colorado, or call 1-800-675-7711. That's 1-800-675-7711.
Didn't exactly get what you wanted this year? Get into Gateway for store-wide savings on PCs, TVs, cameras, and more. Savings up to $500 on our hottest products, including our multimedia PCs featuring Intel Pentium 4 processors. Save $400 on the perfect complement to your PC, America's best-selling Plasma. It's under $2,500 after purchase of wall mount and mail-in rebates. Hurry in for up to $500 in savings store-wide. Get the box from Gateway.
The Barbacia family, $85. The Hinkleys have 0, and we're going with another face-off right now. Linda. Susan. The top 5 answers are on that board. We ask 100 people. Name something that people do when they're planning their Christmas shopping. Susan?
Make a list.
Do they make a list? They do, and it's number 1. Linda. Name something that people do when they're planning their Christmas shopping.
They look at the ads in the newspaper.
Study out all of the ads. A very palatable answer, just not on the survey. Phil, we ask 100 people that question.
Can you repeat it for me, please?
I could. Something that people do when they're planning their Christmas shopping.
Buy presents.
All right, while you're planning it, you might as well buy it. I'm thinking of planning, so I'm going to just start spending money. Phil's very prepared to buy for his Christmas shopping list.
All right. Tough break, Phil. Tough break.
Mike, you pulled it out of the fire with your mommy last time. You got 4 chances at this. What do people do when they're planning their Christmas list?
Find out who they're going to give them to, people.
Okay, it's also called the list, but we will see. Find out. If you can keep the family alive, if they find out who they're giving it to.
No. Yes.
It's still your bank unless they know.
Steal it.
Hinkley's, can you steal it? 100 people surveyed something that people do when they're planning their Christmas shopping.
Ask people what they want.
Ask people what they want.
Ask people what they want.
What they want?
Budget.
Budget?
Ask people what they want.
Ask people what they want. You tell Stephen what you want him to say. Quietly now, I heard ask people what they want, and what was yours, Deanna? That was it. They're all saying the same thing, but you can go on your own if you have a better one.
Well, I'm going to go on my own.
He's going on his own, and he's being a man here. He said,
You got to count your money or find out your budget or
something that people do when they're planning their Christmas shopping.
see how much money they
Was
have.
it prudent to say, plan your budget?
All right, Steve.
That's it. Excellent. Excellent. It's kind of amazing as we get into this Christmas season that you only knew 2 of the answers on the survey. That's why we do the feud as a public service. Pay attention now. These are the things that normal Americans do when they're planning their Christmas shopping. Number 3, they look at catalogs. They also do number 4, look for sale items.
We don't do that.
And they do number 5. Everybody said what people want. We've got a real feud. Who's getting to 300 first? A lot more fun. Stay tuned.
Jack's back is hurting. Don't know how he can play the second half.
With strength
The strength of the new Icy Hot Back Patch.
Bigger than ordinary patches and easy to apply. First, it's icy to dull the pain, then gets hot to relax it away. The new Icy Hot Back Patch for hours of relief.
Count on it.
My job is to make people feel comfortable. Hard to do with a cold sore. Then I tried Herpecin L. It helps heal cold sores fast. Moisturizers help prevent cracking, and it even has SPF 30. Hi, table for two? Herpecin L, every day.
A college fraternity or sorority? Then go to GSN.com right now and you could compete in National Lampoon's Greek Games on Game Show Network this summer. Will you be a Greek Games god or goddess? Go to GSN.com for all the details.
Linda, good luck. Wanda, the top 5 answers are on that board. Name a way that people try to put romance back into their marriage. Linda.
They bring flowers.
Did our surveys say flowers? By cards and gifts, 3 answers, Wanda, could be more popular. A way that people try to put romance back into their marriage.
Wine and dine 'em.
They wine and dine. Is it up there? They date each other. You think of a steal. You've got it, Wanda. Date each other. Amazing. Tammy?
Yes?
How old are you?
23.
Excellent. You look 18.
Oh, thank you.
We've got the number 1 answer up there. Name a way that people try to put romance back into their marriage. 100 people surveyed.
They go on another honeymoon. Second honeymoon.
All right. Do they go on a second honeymoon? Number 1. A way that people try to put romance back into the marriage? Take a
Come
guess.
on.
You have 3 seconds.
Spend more time with each other? Is that the same as
We'll see. Did our survey think that you should just spend a little more time? Barbacia family, it's a little hope. Stephen, do you know how people try to put romance back into their marriage?
I'm thinking, Ray.
On the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Yeah.
Take a guess. You've got 3 seconds.
Gifts,
He didn't know. That's 2 strikes. Start thinking of a steal. I don't think it's all that hard. What do you think? A way that people try to put romance back into their marriage,
They
Linda?
talk nice to each other.
Could that have possibly made the survey? Start talking nice to each other. No. Never made the survey. Barbacia family, Mike, Mr. Sensitive, name a way that people try to put romance back into their marriage. 1 answer.
I can't think of
Renew their wedding vows.
They renew their wedding vows?
Get married again.
Get married again?
candlelight dinner?
Candlelight dinner and renew their vows. You tell Pat what you feel strongly about.
Get married again. Get married
All right.
again. Renew the vows.
Settle down, Hinkley.
Renew their vows.
Calmly, we heard renew their vows and candlelight dinner. What are you going to do, Pat?
We're going to go with they
3
renew their vows. Renew their vows.
Are you taking $80 more with renew
Do it all over again.
wedding vows? The Hinkley family keep their bank. You had something that you wanted to say. What was it?
I was going to say have a child.
Pat was going to say have a child. That's what he held back from saying. Did it? Was it up there? Could be up there. What was number 3? A way to put romance back in you? Sexy clothes.
It's on the way to having a child.
That's on the way to having a child. And number 5. Spin the night. 154 for the Hinkleys, 85 for the Barbacias. Here we go with another face-off. Hinkley family, you can win if you take this question all the way out as we double the dollar value and put the top 4 answers on the board. Name an article of clothing that never goes out of style. Phil?
Underwear.
Show me underwear. It is number 1. We're looking for an article of clothing that never goes out of style, Mike.
Socks.
Show me socks. Yes. Come on, Pat. You know it.
I want to hear 3 seconds.
3 seconds.
Okay. I'm better under pressure. Tennis shoes.
Is it tennis shoes?
Go.
Susan, article of clothing that never goes out of style. It's a big bank. Dollar value doubled.
Yeah, I know.
I was just doing my job. 3 seconds and lose the attitude, Susan.
A blouse.
Let me see.
No.
No.
A blouse.
No.
2 strikes. Linda?
Ray.
You stay
There you
alive?
go.
Yes.
What?
A bra.
Good.
Oh.
Let me see if you're still alive with a bra. Not much support there, Linda. Here we go. Hinkley's. An article of clothing never goes out of style. Jeans. Jeans.
Ties.
Tie jeans?
Jeans.
You tell Stephen what you want him to say. They're saying jean, they're saying ties. You got 2 answers to get you a big lead. Stephen, I need an answer in 3 seconds.
We're gonna let it go and say jeans.
Do you steal with jeans? Yes, sir. Timeless as they are. I'm sorry, Barbacias. Number 4 would have gotten you the bank. Sure. Here we go with another face-off right now as we triple the dollar value. Either team could win. The top 4 answers are on the board. Listen carefully as we move very quickly now. Give me another word people use for bathroom. Deanna, quickly.
Toilet.
She said the toilet. It's at the bottom. Mike, another word people use for bathroom.
John.
Let me see the John. Number 1, think of a steal. Come on, Pat. Either team can win.
Right here. The restroom.
Is it restroom?
Restroom.
Yeah! Susan, if you know number 3, you're going to play for $5,000 one more time.
Okay, this may be awful, but the head.
The head. They call it that in the military. It's not awful if you're playing for $5,000 with the head. Fine. Linda,
got a chance.
another word people use for bathroom, for the game.
The loo? Isn't that an English word?
It's an English word, the loo. You think of a steal, Hinkley's. Bill, do you know, for the game, another word for bathroom?
Outhouse.
Gee willikers. Do you win the game with an outhouse? Oh, can you steal, Deanna? Another word people use for bathroom?
Lavatory.
Lavatory?
Latrine.
Latrine? Lavatory and latrine. You tell Stephen, you may go on your own. Quietly, now they're saying lavatory or latrine. Stephen, it's most important that you give me the one remaining answer for the steal in the game. What is it?
I'm gonna have to go with lavatory.
If it is not there, the Barbacias are jumping up and down. Is it lavatory? No. Good try. We heard latrine. Could it be potty? Could it be potty? What was number 3? Powder room. Stephen, your family is wonderful. We thank you for coming on the show. Stay here. Got nice parting gifts for you. Don't go away. Good job. 2 players are needed right this moment for $5,000. When we come back, we'll be playing Fast Money with the Barbacia family. Stay tuned.
It's GSN's Christmas gift, so stay tuned for more holiday episodes from Game Show Network.
For your free DVD.
So we're getting older. So what? Today, people our age are active like never before. But some things do change. If you're living with loss of bladder control, like I am, here's a great way to get the products and information you need. Call HDIS, Home Delivery Incontinence Supplies. They'll help you choose from hundreds of products, and they carry all the popular brands you know, plus other sizes and styles for everything from the occasional sneeze to maximum all-night protection. At HDIS, it's all in stock, and they ship it free right to your door. To get your free catalog, just call the number on your screen. And when your catalog arrives, the friendly and knowledgeable HDIS counselors will be available to answer all your questions. It's discreet, convenient, and satisfaction is guaranteed. Call today.
Call 1-800-872-7863 to get your free catalog, variety pack offers, and money-saving coupons.
Classic TV stars are treated like royalty, but not on Millionaire.
All I want is a freaking answer from you.
Maybe I'll get some easier questions.
It's a classic TV edition of Millionaire this Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern on GSN.
Batman, are you still awake? Let's go.
We are back. We put 15 seconds on the clock. We wish the Barbacia family much luck as we go for $5,000, Susan. We ask 100 people these 5 questions. Name an animal that lives in a hole in the ground.
A mole.
Something that can make a party pretty dull.
No food.
Something you should always have in your car.
A flashlight.
The age when a girl kisses her first boy.
13.
A specific relative you telephone frequently.
Your mother.
Turn around here. I asked you to name an animal that lives in a hole in the ground, and you said a mole. The survey said 32. Something you can make that can make a party pretty dull, you said. No food. Survey said 8. You said you should always have in your car. Flashlight survey said 38. The age when a girl kisses her first boy, you like? Age 13, our survey liked. 14 agreed. A specific relative you telephone frequently, you said like your family. Mama, what did the survey say? 61. Bam! We cover those answers. Here comes your husband, Pat. Pat. 47 away from $5,000 as we put 20 seconds on that clock. Reveal your wife's answers. We wish you much luck. Bring it home. We ask 100 people, name an animal that lives in a hole in the ground.
A mole.
Try again.
A squirrel.
Something that can make a party pretty dull.
Boring people.
Something you should always have in your car.
Keys.
The age when a girl kisses her first boy.
16.
A specific relative you telephone frequently.
Mommy.
Try again.
Sisters.
Turn around. 47 away. You said an animal that lives in the ground in a hole was a squirrel. The survey said 0. They like trees.
A ground squirrel.
A mole was number 1. Don't argue with the feud. Something you can make that can make a party pretty dull. You said nothing duller than boring people. Survey said 19. Yes. Boring music or no music. Number 1 answer. Something you should always have in your car. You thought? Keys. Great, Pat. What did the survey say? 0.
Except when it's lost.
Flashlight was number 1. Can you pick up 28 points in 2 answers? The age when a girl kisses her first boy. You said? Age 16. It seems like a great answer. What did our survey say? 13. Age 12 was number 1. A specific relative you telephone frequently, you said. Your sister. Did 15 people say sister for $5,000? What did our survey say? You got $5,000. A mother was number 1. They squeak in the Barbacia family. $5,000 richer. See you in a moment.
Whether you've been naughty or nice,
or call 1-800-505-9911. That's 1-800-505-9911.
This is your new co-host?
Hello, Chuck.
Change is good.
new set, new hostess, same great game. All new episodes of Lingo, Monday through Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern and Pacific, only on GSN.
From Television City in Hollywood, this is Gene Wood speaking for Family Feud, a Mark Goodson television production.